Good morning, everybody, and this is your Dow Jones day trade setups for today. So we haven't really broken through any structure. We have found support off the previous highs, which is here at 35,512. Oscillators have eased off and are looking like a crossover. Challenge we have at the moment is that it is the last trading day of the month, and if we look at the monthly bar, you'll see a pretty big engulfing bar forming, which is every indication that we are going to continue to the upside. If we look at the weekly, you can see a little bit of diversions here. Okay, and on the previous high, we're just above the previous high, but oscillators are lower down, and that is indicating that we have potential for a move back to the downside. So what that basically means on the weekly is more than likely an attempt to come back down. So we're still in this range, and that's kind of the setup that we've got as well. It's also a little bit of an inside bar. Now, bear one thing in mind, that most bars don't close on their high, especially when you're looking at the green bars. So if you look at all these green bars, one or two of them close on their high, but there's always a bit of a tail on the upside on your green bars. Okay, so just bear that in mind. So at the moment, it doesn't look like we are going anywhere, and I think that's the narrative that I have for today anyway. So if we just start moving down through the time frames, you can see in the week, move up, bit of a pullback, nice opportunity to buy in, but it's kind of fizzled out. We've got two green bars and then basically just fizzling out. Now, what are we bouncing off? Look to the left here for one of the tails. There's the current tail there. That's where we bounced off. So that is our range. Look at the oscillators. They were grouped to the downside with this little range here, but now look at them at the moment. So they are sort of tossing over. Amazon also had some, I won't say bad results, but they weren't what it was expected. And that is pretty much directly resulted to the shortages that we're seeing around the globe. So yeah, it's an interesting one, especially going into December, which is traditionally a big spending month anyway for us as consumers. So this to me is really just screaming at me to stay out of it. It is range bound, it is sideways, and as I said yesterday, I'm not really interested in trading sideways price action. Look what happened yesterday. Sort of a little bit of a range, then up and down. We are trying to hold this 35,670. So that would be interesting to see, and also interesting to see if we can get above 35,791. But I don't see any catalyst today that's going to drive this in that direction. So it's probably scalps between these two levels. And if we do break the downside, probably an opportunity to sort of trade the range if you really want to. Me personally, with Dow Jones at the moment, I'll wait for a more decent structure, much better setup that I can trade. At the moment, I don't see that. So anyway, that's it for me. Hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you on Monday morning. Enjoy the weekend. Cheers for now.